You text someone 3 times, no reply. No explanation, nothing. That's called getting ghosted. And yeah, it stings. But here's a weird question nobody's ever asked. Did this exist 50,000 years ago? Before phones? Before texting? Could a caveman just vanish on you? No goodbye. Turns out the answer is way stranger than you think. Did cavemen get ghosted? Let's go back, way back. Before seen at 2:14 p.m. existed. Back when the only notification you got was someone walking away, for real, forever. No raid receipts to confirm it. So today we're answering, did prehistoric humans get ghosted too? Spoiler, kind of. But for a much darker reason than you'd guess. Quick refresher, in case you've been lucky enough to avoid it. Ghosting is when someone just disappears, no fight. No closure. One day they are texting back. The next day, silence forever. Psychologists say it's one of the most confusing ways to lose someone. Because your brain can't process an ending with no explanation. So did our ancestors ever feel that exact same confusion? First, we need to know if cavemen even dated like we do. Turns out, pair bonding is actually really old in humans. Not marriage, not rings, but something close to a couple. Anthropologists call it pair bonding, 2 people choosing each other. It likely helped raise children who needed years of care. A human baby is basically useless for almost a decade. 2 parents sharing that load had a major survival advantage. So pairing up wasn't romantic first. It was practical first. But practical relationships still come with real feelings attached. Brain chemicals like oxytocin created actual emotional attachment between partners. The same chemical that floods your brain during a hug today. So yes, cavemen could absolutely fall for someone hard. And we have actual proof these bonds were real and lasting. Archaeologists have found ancient graves with 2 people buried together. Positioned closely. Deliberately. Like they belonged side by side. Not random burials. Intentional ones dated thousands of years apart. Some researchers believe these were romantic partners, not just relatives. Which means heartbreak itself isn't some modern invention either. If you could bond that deeply, you could lose someone that deeply too. So the emotional wiring for love was already fully there. Which means the wiring for devastating loss was there too. The only thing missing was a phone to leave you on read. Instead, prehistoric ghosting showed up in a much scarier way. One your partner usually couldn't control, even if they wanted to. Imagine your partner leaves at dawn to go hunt for food. They say they'll be back before dark. Simple as that, except predators existed. Cliffs existed. Bad luck existed. Sometimes I'll see you tonight just never happened, at all. No text saying running late. No way to even ask why. You just sit there, waiting. With zero information, forever. That silence wasn't someone choosing to ignore you on purpose. But emotionally. Your brain couldn't tell the difference at all. Same confusion. Same spiraling thoughts. Same unanswered questions. Anthropologists call this kind of loss ambiguous loss, even today. It's actually considered harder to process than a confirmed death. Because your brain refuses to fully let go of the maybe. But not every prehistoric disappearance was an accident, either. Some hunter-gatherer groups studied today show something surprising. Pair bonds often didn't last forever. Not even close. Researchers studying groups like the Hadza in Tanzania found this directly. Couples split up and repaired multiple times across a lifetime. Anthropologists call this pattern serial pair bonding. Basically, prehistoric dating rounds. And sometimes one partner simply walked off. No big announcement. Less drama, less conflict, way less closure for the other person. Which sounds suspiciously similar to a certain modern dating habit. Avoiding confrontation by just not confronting anything at all. Researchers think this avoided dangerous conflict within a small, tight group. Walking away quietly was sometimes genuinely the safer option. So how did the left-behind person even cope with that? No phone to check. No mutual friends to interrogate for answers. Just a small camp where everyone already knew everyone's business, honestly. Privacy was basically zero in most ancient communities. Someone in the group probably knew exactly what happened, fast. Gossip likely traveled the second someone noticed an empty space. There was no mystery to obsess over for 3 sleepless weeks. The whole tribe basically functioned as a built-in reality check. Which, weirdly, might be healthier than modern ghosting in some ways. No information vacuum. No endless "what did I do wrong" spiral. Just a small, nosy community handing you the truth immediately. Brutal, but at least it came with actual closure. Now picture a caveman doing what we do today instead. Sitting by the fire. Refreshing a message that doesn't exist yet. Staring at smoke signals, hoping one means sorry was busy. Telling his buddy she saw my mammoth tracks and said nothing. It's funny to imagine. But the feeling underneath isn't funny at all. Confusion over silence is apparently a very, very old wound. Here's the actual twist behind all of this, though. Ghosting might not be a flaw in modern dating culture. It might be a leftover survival habit we never updated. Avoiding direct conflict once protected you from danger in your group. Today, that same instinct just protects people from an awkward conversation. Same wiring. Wildly lower stakes. Way less excusable, honestly. Because now you do have the tools to explain yourself. A text, a call. Literally anything besides total silence. Cavemen didn't have the option. You actually do. So maybe send the text. Your ancestors would have wanted closure too. If this blew your mind, hit subscribe for more weird human history.